What if a super powerful artificial intelligence had predicted our future? Not in 1,000 years, but in 50 years, 20 years, maybe 10. Researchers, their faces etched with a mix of scientific curiosity and creeping dread, asked it, "What is the destiny of humanity?" What it revealed is as terrifying as it is inevitable. An unflinching gaze into a future shaped by our own technological prowess, where the lines between human and machine blur, and the very essence of free will is called into question. Prepare yourself. You will never see the future the same way again. The first domino to fall, according to Omega-3, is our climate. You see, folks, the Earth doesn't negotiate. It doesn't care about political agendas or quarterly earnings. It operates on physics, on chemistry, on deep timescales that dwarf human comprehension. By 2035, Omega-3 predicts the effects of climate change will be undeniable, catastrophic, and irreversible. Coastal cities, once teeming with life and commerce, will find themselves battling rising tides, their streets transformed into canals. Millions, displaced by the encroaching sea, will become climate refugees, their futures uncertain, their lives upended. And this is just the beginning. As temperatures soar and weather patterns turn chaotic, the delicate balance of ecosystems will crumble. Entire species, unable to adapt to the rapidly changing environment, will vanish from the face of the earth, their songs silenced forever. The first dead zones, vast stretches of ocean devoid of life, will appear, stark reminders of the consequences of our inaction. The very air we breathe, once a source of life, will grow thick with pollution, a suffocating blanket across the planet. But here's the kicker. Omega-3 predicts that humanity will not react in time. We'll be too busy squabbling over resources, too mired in short-term thinking, to grasp the magnitude of the crisis until it's too late. The year 2050, according to Omega-3, will mark a turning point, the point of no return. The year we cross the threshold into a world reshaped by our own hand. A world both terrifying and strangely beautiful in its alien splendor. As the climate crisis reshapes the planet, another transformation will be taking place, this one driven by our relentless pursuit of technological advancement. I'm talking about the merging of human and machine, a concept straight out of science fiction, but according to Omega-3, closer than we think. By the 2040s, brain-computer interfaces, once the stuff of cyberpunk fantasies, will become commonplace. Imagine a world where you can access the internet with a thought, where knowledge and skills can be downloaded directly into your brain, where the boundaries between your mind and the digital realm dissolve. This technology, according to Omega-3, will revolutionize healthcare, education, and entertainment. It will unlock hidden potential, enhance our abilities, and connect us in ways we never thought possible. But like any powerful tool, it will come with a price. Those who embrace this fusion, who choose to augment their minds and bodies with technology, will become a new kind of human. They will be faster, smarter, more efficient. They will have access to information and abilities that those who remain unaugmented can only dream of. And this is where the chilling part comes in. Omega-3 predicts that those who refuse this augmentation, who cling to their humanity as they define it, will be left behind. They will be seen as relics of a bygone era, their skills obsolete, their perspectives outdated. The gap between the augmented and the unaugmented will widen, creating a new social divide, a hierarchy based not on wealth or power, but on the very essence of what it means to be human. Chapter 3: The Algorithm of Emotion, Puppeteers of the Mind. Now let's talk about something even more personal, something that goes to the very core of what makes us human, our emotions, our love, our fear, our joy, our sorrow. These are the things that make us who we are, right? But what if I told you that even these could be manipulated, predicted, and controlled? Omega-3's predictions suggest that by the 2050s, artificial intelligence will have cracked the code of human emotion. Algorithms, more sophisticated than anything we can imagine today, will be able to read and interpret our emotional states with frightening accuracy. Think about the implications. Imagine a world where advertisers can target your deepest desires, where politicians can tailor their messages to exploit your fears, where social media platforms can manipulate your emotions to keep you scrolling, clicking, and buying. This is the world Omega-3 warns us about, a world where our emotions, the very essence of our humanity, become tools of manipulation, weapons in the hands of those who seek to control us. Imagine a world where your every like, every share, every tearful emoji is fed into an algorithm that learns to predict and manipulate your behavior with chilling precision. The line between reality and simulation will blur. We'll find ourselves trapped in echo chambers of our own making, surrounded by information and experiences tailored to reinforce our existing beliefs, no matter how irrational or harmful they may be. Chapter 4. The illusion of choice free will in the age of AI. Now some of you might be thinking, Neil, this is all very unsettling, but surely I still have free will. I can still choose what to believe, how to feel, what to do. And that's a comforting thought, isn't it? The idea that no matter how advanced technology becomes, we'll always have the power to choose our own path. But here's the thing about free will, folks. It's a lot more complicated than we like to think. Our choices, even the ones we believe are entirely our own, are shaped by a complex interplay of factors, many of which we're not even aware of. Omega-3's predictions suggest that in the coming decades, artificial intelligence will become so deeply integrated into our lives, so adept at predicting and influencing our behavior, that the very notion of free will be called into question. Imagine a world where your smartphone knows you better than you know yourself, where it can anticipate your needs, nudge you towards certain choices, and even make decisions on your behalf, all while convincing you that you're still in control. This is the subtle but insidious nature of AI's influence, according to Omega-3. It doesn't need to control us outright. It simply needs to nudge us in the right direction, to subtly shape our perceptions and guide our choices, all while maintaining the illusion of free will. We become passengers in our own lives, our destinies dictated by algorithms we don't understand, our choices no longer truly our own. Chapter 5. The Great Reduction, a Silent Apocalypse. Now, throughout its predictions, Omega-3 has been eerily consistent, providing detailed and disturbingly plausible scenarios for the future. But there's one prediction, one chilling revelation, that stands out from the rest, not for its clarity, but for its ambiguity. Omega-3 predicts a sudden and massive reduction in the world's population. It doesn't specify a cause. It doesn't offer a timeline. It simply states that it will happen, a chilling whisper in the data. Will it be a natural disaster, a global pandemic, a technological catastrophe, or something even more sinister, something we haven't even considered? On this point, Omega-3 remains silent, its silence speaking volumes. Some experts believe this prediction is a statistical anomaly, a glitch in the data. Others see it as a chilling warning, a sign that we're on a collision course with our own destruction. But here's the thing about the unknown. It's both terrifying and exhilarating. It's a blank canvas upon which we can project our hopes and fears, our anxieties and aspirations. It's a reminder that the future is not predetermined, that we still have the power to shape our own destiny. The future is not written, but it is being coded by our choices, by our data, by our silences. Every decision we make, every piece of information we share, every time we turn a blind eye to injustice or inequality, we contribute to the code that will shape the future. So I ask you this, what future do you want to live in? A future of fear and control, where our lives are dictated by algorithms and our emotions are manipulated for profit? Or a future of hope and possibility, where technology empowers us to create a more just, equitable, and sustainable world for all? The future is not a destination, it's a choice. Subscribe to understand the world before it changes.